Hey Sag, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you a quick reading for your Mercury retrograde placement. Mercury is in retrograde in Libra. We're in the pre-shadow stages of it. But by the time it's all done with the pre-shadow stages and post-shadow stages, we'll be done probably by, I would say Halloween. Maybe November 1st, November 2nd, something like that. So we also have Mars in Libra for you. Now, Libra is your 11th house. So the 11th house has to deal with your social life. It has to deal with the organizations that you may be invested in or may work for, specifically organizations that have to do with people getting together for a common cause, for humanitarian efforts. So if this is a work environment for you, it may be a not-for-profit organization. Maybe you sit on the board of a not-for-profit organization. But this also has to do with your friends and the people you hang out with, like-minded individuals. All right, so you got Mercury there in retrograde. So, Libra also deals with justice. It deals with relationships on all levels, whether business, personal, intimate, or friendship. So with Mercury in retrograde here, we're looking at, Libra's justice. It deals with justice. So we're looking at legal affairs in any of these arenas. Okay, maybe the corporation you work for, the not-for-profit organization, is in some type of legal battle to, maybe you're in court because of some type of, maybe some type of fender bender or something like that. It can range. I mean, it could be alimony, it could be child support, it could be child paternity, it could be marriages, it could be divorces, it could be legal battles with corporations. Maybe you fell in a supermarket and you're going to court with them. It could be any of that. Maybe it's you and a particular person you do business with forming together to, form a joint venture. Maybe your company's involved in some acquisition and mergers. It could be anything with the partnership part. But Libra also deals with justice. So we are dealing with karma. All right. So not only justice in the 3D realm in reference to legalities and courts and proceedings, whether it's in court or mediation or what have you, it's also dealing with spiritual justice. So we're dealing with karma. So what's going on with Mercury in retrograde? Mercury is the processing of information. It doesn't look at feelings or emotions. It looks at logic, right? So what the universe could be doing on a spiritual level is what it is doing basically for all of us. But in your particular area of life, it's in the 11th house, which is your social life, your organizations that you're involved with. What it's doing is it's looking at the file. It's pulling the file and it's looking and seeing, okay, what happened here with Sagittarius? What did Sagittarius do? What was done to Sagittarius? Because we're all going to be getting our karma, right? And then not only is Mercury in retrograde in Libra, but we also have Mars there. So Mars is going to be accelerating things, making things a little bit more hectic, making things a little bit more aggressive. So, you just got to kind of, go with the flow here. Also, what's going on, because we're dealing with mercurial energies, Mercury rules Gemini. So we have globally, our North Node is in Gemini right now. We're in the transition phase. Closer to the end of October, we're going to be transitioning out with the lunar and solar eclipses, so that in January, we're going to be, the North Node is going to be in Taurus, and the South Node will be in Scorpio. But right now, we're still with the North Node in Gemini. So with the North Node in Gemini, we also have Lilith in Gemini as well. And so for you, that is your 7th house. So that's the house of partnerships. So again, house number 7, house number 11, okay? 11 is your long-term friendships, your long-term partnerships. And 11 is, and 7 is just basically all types of partnerships or relationships. So that's what you're being judged on, Sag. All right. Some of us are going to get good karma in that area. Some of us they would get bad karma. But it's based on what you did, your actions, and what was going on. So let's see what energies you would need to keep in mind during this Mercury retrograde. What do we have for Sagittarius? What do they need to know in reference to these Mercury retrograde energies that we are in the preliminary stages of? Okay. Ooh. All right. So Spirit's got a plan. So like I said, with Mercury being in the house of justice, on a 3D realm, as well as on the spiritual realm, which, equates to karma. Spirit's got a plan for you. They got something in the works for you. But with Mars in there, it may accelerate it, okay, or it may make things and situations and scenarios a little bit more intense, so to speak. 3 plus 5 is the number 8. The number 8 major arcana is what comes out? Oh, strength. So you may have to just be patient. You may have to maintain your composure again, because with that Mars element, it could be situations and scenarios where, there may be some aggressive energies. Okay, so try to maintain your composure. This is what's very important for you during this Mercury retrograde. Watch your temper, darling. Watch your temper. I know you fire, right? So you got to be careful, okay? You don't want to be, because again, we're being judged, karmically, universally. So you don't want to be put in this, you're going to be tested, basically, okay? Your temperament's going to be tested. So you got to be cool. Just know Spirit has a plan for you. So let's see what energies you would need to embody in order to make it through this Mercury retrograde. All right, well, we have the quincunx, which is a form of an aspect in your natal chart. And this aspect can result in complex situations, things not being easily resolved. So this is why, with the 3 plus 5 being the number 8, the strength energy in Leo, why you may need to be patient and maintain your composure, okay? So it talks about it irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, transforms. So these are some of the features of what complexities you may experience in the areas of your 7th and 11th houses with these mercurial energies. All right. So you definitely need to exercise some type of patience or self-control or temperament. All right. So that's just the warning. Now, the regular traditional stuff that comes with Mercury retrograde, you want to make sure that you sign, before you sign on the dotted line, you read all of the, read the criteria, read everything in the contract, especially if you are, signing up for some long-term, large ticket items, okay, or situations or scenarios. So, business contracts, things like that. If you're buying a vehicle, if you're buying a home, anything that is more than $10,000, and you're going to have to make monthly payments on it for a period of time. Make sure you read everything thoroughly through. And don't jump into anything. Have a lawyer look things over, okay? Also, we're going to be seeing a lot of things on TV in reference to the law, the legal system, people being exonerated from jail, people actually who got away with stuff being caught, whether it's legally, even if they didn't get caught legally. So if someone violated you in some disrespectful manner, unfortunately, where it was a violation of law and they didn't get caught. So say somebody mugged you, you know what I'm saying? And this person got away. They stole, a money order from you and got away, right? This person may not have been caught legally, but the universe is going to be taking note, and they're going to get their karma, believe it or not. And then you're going to get positive karma for it as well, right? So that's how things are going to be working for, people who've experienced injustices where, things didn't even out for you. All right. So just know that Spirit is looking at all of us right now. All of us. It's just whatever area of house it is for you based on your sign. Right. So, no jumping into things last minute as far as travel. Make sure if you're going to do that, you plan things accordingly. If you got a trip going on between Mercury retrograde, so between now and Halloween, if you got a trip going on or you plan a trip, make sure you double check and triple check your reservations, whether it's through the airport, the day before and the day you get there, your hotel stay the day before you get there, your your rental car. Check all of that, double check it, triple check it, the day of and the day you get there. If you got flights that are laying over, make sure you check, the right gate. Make sure the gates haven't changed up on you. Double check those. Like if you land and then you got to go over to gate 17, double check the screen to make sure, okay, yeah, let me make sure, or go up to the, the little podium and ask the person, hey, can you tell me what gate such and such is leaving out of? They may very well tell you it's a different gate just because of Mercury retrograde. So just be careful, dot all your I's, cross all your T's in that area. Also, make sure, because you're dealing with the 11th house, you're dealing with friends or people you socialize with. Make sure that if these are karmic people, that you have gotten out of your life, that you do not take them back, because they may come back in and they may test you, okay? Test your patience, okay? Or the spirit may be testing you as well to see if you've learned your lesson, okay? Because you are the sign of wisdom, meaning that, you know, we go through situations and what we've learned from it and move forward from it, and we change our point of view and our perspective and our philosophy on things, is when it's considered wisdom. So that is what I got for you for your Mercury retrograde read. Like I said, it was going to be really quick. So I hope that this was able to provide you some type of insight or get you prepared for what could be going on with Mercury retrograde in your area of things. So with that being said, if you need a personal, my information is in the box below. I love you, Sag, and I wish you the best. Take care.